Shalom, Israel. It's me, that is Zion.
Adonai 720.
And today we're coming to you with episode 11 of Righteous Reaction, which is Voodoo.
Voodoo,
Who
who
knew?
knew?
Y'all got some explaining too. Shame.
I think it's gonna be a juicy one, a very juicy one, very
Yep.
hot topic.
You know, just like biting in the apple and all them juices be and going in your mouth. Just juicy like that. Granny apple though.
But anyhow, we're gonna get straight to this video. Hey, y'all check this out, man. I think it's gonna be very weird.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Now let's turn our attention to the Caribbean, where Haiti has been rocked by gang violence again. This weekend, there was a massacre in the capital city of Port-au-Prince. Nearly 200 people were slaughtered with machetes, knives and guns, all because of a priest who said voodoo was being practiced in a neighborhood.
What?
This incident has worsened Haiti's spiraling security crisis, which has left at least 5,000 people dead this year and displaced more than 700,000. But why is the Haitian government failing to control these violent gangs?
Pause. We got a precept on that.
They said because of the priest and the voodoo and the magic and the slicing up and gang. That sounds like a Holocaust to y'all.
Yep. So basically, it's Exodus 22 verse 18. Do not allow a sorceress to live. That's what it is.
Okay.
You ready to run it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into this tea.
Let's get it.
And what will become of this crisis? Here's a report.
This is Wharf Jeremy, a sprawling slum in Haiti's capital city of Port-au-Prince. It's one of the poorest, most densely populated, and violent neighborhoods in the Caribbean nation. This weekend, it was rocked by a spike in gang violence. The massacre killed at least 184 people. And it was all thanks to a gang leader's personal vendetta.
Vendetta about?
His name is Monel Felix. His son had a fatal illness, so Felix consulted a priest who blamed voodoo for the child's illness.
Oh, hell!
Now, voodoo practices the belief that all living things have spirits. While it's largely misunderstood in Western pop culture, it's one of Haiti's official religions. But even though voodoo is a recognized faith here, it doesn't always have the best reputation.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, pause that.
You got something to say about this?
Yes, they is out there playing magic. You know how they be at them circuses and stuff, and them people be getting on that stage, they be performing and stuff. You see how that man was sitting up under that cloth, black cloth, he just sitting there squatting. They were waiting to do something so he could stand up and go poof. But yeah, that's a shame. And I do have a precept for that. I'm gonna go ahead and run that real quick. And that first precept is going to be Leviticus chapter 19:31 from Torah. And it states, do not turn to ghosts and do not inquire of familiar spirits to be defiled by them. I am Yahweh, your Elohim God. So if this whole little town right here is known about doing some voodoo and stuff like that, they already been defiled. That whole town been defiled. And then I looked at it like this. They said that the people were living in the slums. That's probably why they was out there doing that type of stuff, because they trapped by the oppressor and they don't know how to get out.
Trying to get that bag.
They trapped by the oppressor though. They don't know how to get out, so they turn to familiar spirits and stuff and voodoo and stuff like that. And now they done messed up that whole place, and now they done building gangs to fight off the voodoo people that's already there, but they actually controlled by the voodoo too. So voodoo hoodoo.
Hey, you see them little beads that's on the thing? I look like them belly beads that they be wearing.
Oh yeah, them dancing women and stuff. They're in entrapment. Just so y'all know, that is not no Weight Watchers stuff either. So if y'all walking around with these belly beads and stuff like that, y'all need to get rid of that crap. Yeah,
y'all know it's seduction. They know it's seduction.
That's part of magic. That's ritual stuff. Okay, get rid of that woman walking around with them beads on her. She entrapping you. She entrapping you. She know what that voodoo do. She trying to get you.
That's that Shiva witchcraft stuff.
Yeah, don't practice that mess. Y'all stop that. Y'all gonna end up like this man. This man Felix is gonna find everybody who do voodoo and he gonna knock your head off. He did a good thing though. He trying to take out the witchcraft and stuff like that. It's just the way he did it when he was actually practicing in the sorcery. He shouldn't have been doing that part. But yes, definitely trying to get rid of that mess. Big ups. However, don't practice no voodoo at all. Don't
Wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait, wait. Do you see the caption at the bottom of the video, man? It
It
say
said
Hades
Haiti's
death
death
toll.
toll this year hits staggering. What's that? 5,000?
Yeah,
That's the
5,000.
voodoo killings. That's a title, ain't it? Woo! How many people? I didn't even know they had that many people over there to be killing them in the first place.
That's a big op pack.
Yeah, woo, big iPads. Damn good. Mm.
Let's get back to it and see what really happened.
So, on Friday night, Felix set out to seek his supposed revenge against witchcraft, and the killings began. His gang killed at least 60 people in Wolf Jeremy. On Saturday, the child died from the illness.
Uh-oh.
So, grieving
Bot
or
is
not,
burned in the
gang
street.
members paid the neighborhood another
And
visit.
they walk around with bonnets on like this is
They
normal.
declared round two. Using machetes and knives, they killed dozens of people. Most of the victims were over the age of 60. Older people who
Going after
practiced
their
voodoo
homeless,
were
the
targeted
people
and
that can't help
slaughtered.
themselves.
In some homes, 5 or 6 people were killed.
Whoa.
Wolf Jeremy is a near impenetrable gang stronghold in the capital. The police generally don't go there, and law enforcement is severely lacking. So people from outside the neighborhood, like motorcycle and taxi drivers, intervened to save people, but they too were gunned down and killed. While mutilated bodies are still being burned in the streets, at least 100.
Hey, see? Bell prophets get burned.
They getting burned. They
Well, I
burned.
told them, bro, Bell prophets get burned.
Y'all putting them to the sword. He putting them to the sword right now. That's another thing. Y'all be thinking that y'all is actually gonna come out the sky and come and do something to put y'all to the sword. No, y'all gonna use people to put y'all to the sword. Y'all don't understand that. That daggone voodoo stuff that's going on over there, that's an entrapment right there. That's the sword, and y'all being put to it willfully. I don't understand.
But it's a
No,
no-no
I
to practice
understand. Y'all
witchcraft.
don't understand. That's the problem.
It's a no-no to practice witchcraft.
Definitely,
Everybody should know that.
definitely. They should,
Leviticus,
but they act like they don't.
Leviticus 19:26 say, do not eat any meat with blood still in it. Do not practice divination or seek omens. But anyway, Buddy had to be trying to get an omen, seek an omen, because he took his son to a priest.
Yeah, you right. You right.
So
He
they
went
got the
after
deal.
something else to try to seek some help when
Trying
he
to
shouldn't
say,
have done that.
yeah,
So you know.
right. So the
Mhm.
doctor say witchcraft did it. So they went on their killing spree. So we finna see what the killing spree ended with.
All right, let's see that
184 people have
bloodshed.
been declared dead by the UN. But experts predict that the actual figure is much higher, pushing the overall death toll in Haiti's spiraling security crisis to at least 5,000.
The situation is getting much more critical. We've seen a growing number of internally displaced, now getting to over 700,000 in the country.
Oh,
Haiti has been embroiled in gang violence since early this year, when rival gangs banded together and attacked government institutions, including
I know
police
that's
stations,
right.
prisons, and hospitals. Since then, bloodshed has continued. Last month was particularly deadly for Haiti.
Pause that real quick, please. All right, now, so I want to say this. I like what they did. All the gangs, right? They might have been out there fighting against each other before, but they got together for a cause and they overthrew the government. That's a good thing that they did on that account, right? And that makes me look at, how we be operating over here in America, right? Y'all be sitting quick to daggone tear up your own properties and rob your own stores and things like that for justice and peace and black power. But y'all ain't doing what they just did. They went and they overthrew the government. Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all out here robbing your own people in your own daggone neighborhood, your own stores, knowing you still need those stores in your neighborhood. That don't make no sense. Do something like that right there. But don't come to my house. But do something like that right there. Go after them people in the government.
But not only they threw over the government, they threw over witchcraft.
Good.
It's crazy. They listen. They overthrew the witchcraft, right? Killed these people. But they let the younger witchcraft believers live, but kill all the older practitioners.
But look now, were they or were they not? Were they or were they not associated with witchcraft themselves? The ones that's doing the killing.
Yeah, because he took his son to the
Okay.
priest.
I wanted to make sure I get that clear, right? Because this is my next statement that I'm about to say. Now, in your precepts, was it or was not Yehu a evil man? And Yah used him.
Yeah, he worked for Ahab.
Okay, so if Yah used Yehu to come out here and destroy everything and all the altars and stuff, which he did not do, but he did kill some Baal pure worshippers. He did that stuff, but he kept on killing. I understand that part. However, the point of what I'm saying is that Yah used somebody evil to
Yeah,
do what he needed to do, which was the purging. Okay? So Yah is actually using these gang members, right,
yeah,
to do what he needed them to do, which is part of the purging. But they joined together and they took out majority of the government good, right? But it's just the fact that they were already enticed by voodoo ism and stuff like that, right? So what I'm saying, bring it all back. That I feel like that's a Jehu situation. That's how I feel, honestly.
but hey, then people had to do what they had to do.
Mm-hmm. They did what Yah told them to do, though. Honestly, because Yah orchestrated it.
So my next precept then is Deuteronomy 18, verse 14. The nations you will dispossess, listen to those who practice sorcery or divination. But as for you, Yahweh Eloheka has not permitted you to do so. So that's the other nations doing that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Them
But like I say,
heathens.
over there, that's their like a religion to them. That's like their culture to do
Mhm.
that witchcraft stuff. So
Which is all wrong.
yeah,
It's
it's all
all wrong at
wrong.
the
It's
end
an
of the day.
abomination. It's
I was just
detestable.
making what you call it? What you call it? A theonetic connection with
Yeah.
Yehu and yeah, that's all I was doing. However, I'm gonna go back to your chapter on these precepts right here, and I'm gonna go before you, and I'm gonna bring out 10 through 13. Okay. All right. So Deuteronomy 18, 10 through 13, and it states from Torah. Let no one be found among you who co-signs his son or daughter to the fire, or who is an augur, a soothsayer, a diviner, a sorcerer, one who casts spells, or one who consults ghosts or familiar spirits, or one who inquires of the dead. For anyone who does such things is an abhorrent to Yahweh, and it is because of these abhorrent things that Yahweh, your Eloheka, is disposing them before you. You must be wholehearted with Yahweh, your Eloheka. So, with that being said, first thing I want to point out, the doctor said that the boy was overcome by voodooism.
Yeah.
Okay, so whomever had the little boy, I don't know if it was the son or the mama, whichever one of them had him, they exposed the child to voodooism. Okay, so the child was overcome by that. Okay. Second thing, Yahweh states in his holy scriptures that he is disposing them before you, which means um that he's allowing these things to happen, right? With this voodooism and things of that nature.
Okay.
So whenever something is going on like this in your life because you acquired a familiar spirit to get these type of daggone um powers and stuff like Power Rangers and stuff like that. Y'all just going crazy. I've been talking to dead people and all that type of stuff. Y'all is allowing you to get consumed by that stuff. So you really think that you getting all type of powers and gifts and things from the dead people. Well, no, you're not getting that. And at the true end of the story is the
Yeah.
fact that Yahweh is gonna chop your head off. He letting you go out here and entice other people so all y'all can link together. He can take your all out. 5,000 people one at a time. Okay, that's what he's doing. He's purging. Yahweh did a great job,
You want to run it?
I just say. Okay.
3 U.S. airliners were struck by gunfire at the Port-au-Prince airport. The airport is
They're
still
trying to shoot
closed.
down planes and all.
Meanwhile, the government has been racked by political infighting, and the UN-backed police force, led by the Kenyan police, is severely under-resourced. So the government has struggled to contain the violent gangs, whose power is only growing. And this weekend's massacre is a grim reminder that Haiti's problems are far from over.
All right now, Haiti gang soldiers out there. Just know that your heart supposed to be wholehearted with your house. Your heart ain't wholehearted with your house. That's why y'all going through this stuff.
Right.
Y'all please don't look. Whoever dating these daggone foreigners, don't y'all get them no money to get no green card to come over here. Because they're gonna bring that sorcery stuff with them. No. We ain't having it. Let me stay over there.
We definitely have that.
That's why y'all need to be careful with these daggone women. I be seeing y'all on there. Y'all wanna try to trap somebody, man, and have them do all these type of things and stuff like that. And then you can get you a green card and come over here trying to no. Keep your voodooism over there.
But yeah, I'm still laughing at this caption. Voodoo Massacre. Haiti gang kills 200 people.
Probably 200 people a
Day.
they doing something. How they get up to 5,000?
They say round two is with machetes. Set their ass on fire.
Yeah, and then they just go riding on the daggone airplane. So y'all can't leave. I shoot that plane down. Spirit, look, and the plane called Spirit. Come on now, they playing with Spirit. No. Y'all got spirits everywhere all up in Haiti. Shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, but yeah.
I'm about to choke myself. I'm sorry. I was, yep.
What I'm trying to see, okay, but at the end, like I say, Exodus 22 verse 18, do not allow the sources to live, period. So they ain't supposed to let these people live, period. No voodoo doctors, no none of that. But they had to purge that. That stuff had to go.
And I want to know. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What you was gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say is that they did all this killing spree like that Mr. Felix stuff. Did they kill the priest man who told him that his son had the voodooism?
They supposed to kill his ass too.
I wonder if he killed him in the doctor office. None of it funny, but I'm sorry. Your son died from voodooism. What? Me up with your head.
So but here go Deuteronomy chapter 12 verse 2 states, you shall surely destroy all the places where the idolaters serve their gods. And as implied in Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 5, rather what you should do to them is tear down their altars.
Big facts.
In Israel, Torah law requires us to hunt down idol worshippers until they were eradicated from our entire land. However, we are required to hunt after it. Whenever we conquer a place, we must destroy all the false deities containing within it. This source is for distinction in Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 3. And you shall destroy the names from this place, implying that you are obligated to hunt false deities and their worshippers.
And now, if all those altars and stuff were destroyed back in the day and stuff, they probably wouldn't have had access to those things to recreate those things. So they could be out there doing that type of stuff at the table to get this voodooism going. But once again, don't practice voodoo. Say no to voodoo, children. Okay? Say no to voodoo, adults. Okay? And if you are already practicing that stuff, you better back up from that table. Quickly. Kind. And repent and turn away from that sin. Repent and turn away from that sin. You gotta denounce them daggone familiar spirits you talking to. Oh, and that's another thing. How is it that y'all really be thinking right when y'all be doing this voodoo stuff and these conjuring spirits and things like that? How do you really think that you talking to the person you actually calling to talk to. You know you really ain't talking to that person. You talking to the devil. You talking to Hashatan. Like seriously, listen to that. Like you really not talking to who you think. Hashatan is a shit shaker. He can change himself and make himself look like and appear like whomever it is that you want to contact. Okay? So you ain't talking to Auntie May. You're not talking to her. So I mean, I'm just saying. And then if Auntie say if Auntie May was hit by a car or something like that, right? And the way she died in a closed casket, do you really want to call her up so you can talk to her one last time? So you can see her face? Like, no. No. Y'all need to stop. I'm tired of y'all witches. Why y'all just yeah, please. Why y'all just don't stop? Because me and Anna, we tired of telling y'all to stop. Y'all need to
Yeah.
stop. Y'all define
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 27 say, man or woman, whoever practice divination or sorcery shall be put to death. Isaiah 47, verse 13 through 14. Woe to those who seek to bind themselves to sorcery and astrology. So at the end of the day, that had to be done.
Of course. That's why I ain't even mad at them. I ain't mad at them. Only thing I'm mad at, they out there playing with them daggone spirits and stuff, acting like Power Rangers, collecting all them Thanos rings and things like that. That's the only thing I'm mad about. Because they shouldn't be doing that. But as far as them out there trying to do the right thing and overthrowing the government stuff, kudos. It's just the fact that y'all had to go through what y'all went through to do that. It's a shame.
Yeah. But anyhow, I don't got no more to say to this crazy situation. It had to be done.
God.
Scriptural law say do it, but
God.
this concludes episode 11, Righteous Reaction.
God.
It's Adonai 720.
That is Zion.
And we out of here. Shalom Barakah.
Shalom, Bearcat.